Hello and welcome back to my channel Anshika Goel Illustrator, and it's time to level up your illustrations. So in previous class we study how to develop croquis using pencil tool as well as different shapes. And the reason why we use different shapes I've already demonstrated that in my previous session. So if you haven't watched my previous session, must watch. You will get proper detailed study about how to use tool and how to shape them according to our design. So in today's session, we are going to study how to shape our, how to draw flat sketch using shapes. So how to draw flat sketch on Corel Draw? Yes, because everything is getting digital right now these days, so it is very important to stay updated on how to do different tasks digitally regarding to designing. And flat sketch, what is flat sketch basically? Flat sketch is a technical sketch, technical drawing of any design of your garment. And why is it needed? Why is it needed? Because this is the only thing that is forwarded to the production house. So when we give any design to production, we give flat sketch there. We don't give our illustrations, we give flat sketch because that is the technical drawing, and each and every detailing regarding to stitch lines or proportion, different panels, seams, whatever, zipper, button, whatever trims we are using on it, everything is mentioned in a flat sketch, so that it will help the designer as well as the production department or the tailor who is stitching that. So this is the need for flat sketch. And before moving towards our session, hold on. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, then do subscribe, hit the bell icon so that for my each and every new video, you will get notified. So now let's get started on Corel Draw, and for learning the basics, you can watch my previous videos, and let's start. So I'm sharing my screen with you guys, and yeah. So here is a flat sketch for t-shirt. For a t-shirt, it has been downloaded from internet. So what we need to do right now, this is the basic arrow tool. We all know that. So there are two methods I've already told you in my previous session. One is the pen tool, how to do it with the pen tool, right? How to shape pen tool. And another method that is taking different shape. Like if this is a circle, you need to click on this shape tool, F10 for shaping, and then whatever node you want to drag, Control Q, and then whatever node you want to drag, you can just drag it out. You can add some nodes or you can subtract whatever, double click add and double click to subtract. So this is as easy as making Maggie. All right, so for starting, let's do one thing. Let's just delete these lines, and all right, so randomly just pick a shape whatever you want, and I've already told you circle is best because you don't need to click each and every node and then convert it to curve. All right, circle has its curve already, so this will be easier for us. And for better understanding, let me just increase the line. Okay, so I have made a circle over here, and take the shape tool, click the right button on your mouse, and the first option is convert to curves. That means you can add, you can subtract some nodes, or you can just drag nodes from one place to another. Basically you can shape it well. So convert to curve. So here are 4 nodes right now, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So a basic trick of flat sketch is if the garment is symmetrical, that means right and left proportion is of same are of same proportion, are totally equal, then just make one part and copy it and flip that. So let's do this exercise and then we will get better understanding. So drag this knot to here and one at the middle. We need one knot at the middle of the t-shirt. All right. Yes, we did. Then let's drag another equivalent to this t-shirt and one above. So now let's zoom it out for better detailings. Zoom out and yeah, mention here there are two parts visible over here, the front and this gray part is the back view, the back side of t-shirt. So we need to understand it that we have to construct it in two different styles, or we have to construct it in two procedures using different shapes again. So with one shape of circle, we will construct the half bodice, with another back view and with one sleeve, right? Because armhole should be visible, that armhole line should be visible in the t-shirt. All right. So now let's shape it according to the sketch. So you can see it is totally in shape from the neckline right now. Then I'm subtracting this node. If this node will get subtracted, then our line will be equivalent. One second. Yeah, and this is equal right now. From above side, it is totally aligned with the sketch that we have. Then this. All right. Coming on to this one, we need it totally straight. So do it straight, and there should be no disbalancing of line. There should be no disbalancing. It should be in total proportion. And if you need to add more and more of knots, you can add. But yeah, it should be aligned properly with the sketch we have. And yeah, so here it's so here you can see this much is done. So what we will do is we have prepared the bodice part, we will prepare the sleeve as well, and then we will group them. Once we group them, we will get our one half of that shirt, right? Then we are going to replicate that by transformation tool. So the body is totally done, and let's just make another circle. Let's just make it, and 1.5, sorry, it's 3. All right, shape, and then convert to curves and select the nodes. Select and drag and add and subtract. That's it. This is very easy. It's just that we need to understand in how much proportions, how many parts of garment is being constructed, and we need to just do that technically in our drawing. So here, what we are going to do is, you can see this much of sleeve is totally aligned with the body. And in my previous session, we have learned about trim, the tool to trim different objects. So let me show you again. If these are suppose 2 circles over here, all right, and this circle that we have made in the last is actually in the front of layer, all right. So what will happen if we gonna select these 2 objects and then go for this option trim that comes in the above section? What will happen? The circle was in the front layer. That is why this much area, the backside circle has been cut from that area. So here what we need is, we need this section, the body section, to be in the front. So we will right click on the mouse and change its order because it was done previously. So we will select to front of layer, to front of layer. So now when we will trim, we will select both the objects, and you can see some options will come over here. One is trim. What happened? The sleeve has been cut from that area. We have got our armhole. So if I do just 2, you can check. So this is the technique we need to apply, and then what we are going to do is select both the objects, and you can right click and group. Now what happened with group? Right now these 2 are individual objects. We can drag it here, wherever we want. But if we just select both of them, right click, group, what happened? Now they are not individual anymore, right? So this is what happened when we do group and ungroup. So what we are going to do is select both the images, both the object, then right click, and it is already grouped. So we have got this much area right now. So let's control Z again. Now we have to replicate it, and here's a transformation tool. If anybody who doesn't have this tool, so let me tell you, go to arrange, and the first thing is transformation. That is for position, rotate, scale, size, skew. So for position, just select that. What you will get is this plus sign here. What we do is, sometimes who doesn't know this method, what we do is, if we want to make a copy, we just press plus sign in our keyboard, but that's totally wrong. Here we should select the height, the verticals, the relative position, and according to that we should replicate it. So here I have already selected the position, right one. So what I want is, I need a copy on the right of this. Like this is a circle, and this is the relative position, and I need a copy on the right. So if I need to just maximize my height, let's see what happens. Do it 90, and it's already right. And oh, the space has been created. Initially it was very congested, now space has been created. So we don't want that right now. Okay. So suppose what we do is go to 70 again because we want it quite congested and right. All right. So we have got another half, right? Whatever we have made till now, we have got a replicate of it. Now you can see some options in the above section. That is, one is you can just vertically mirror it, or another option is you can just flip it to left or right. So I just flip it, and what I have got is here are some difference. Some gaps are occurring in the center. These gaps are we shouldn't have these gaps actually, because these can create some problem. If we will add, now another method is, so one thing that we have to be clear about is, let's ungroup these two objects and let's see if we want to add these objects and we doesn't want these lines occurring. So select, and you can see first option, weld. What weld will do is they will combine both the objects without any line occurring. So the objects are totally combined. We have got a shape, right? This is what we need to follow right now. So if we're gonna combine these two over here, and add. Okay, one second. Let's just remove the picture, that will be easier to understand. And we want to add. What will happen? They will not add because these are the lines that are occurring over here. They are creating problem. So we need to subtract or just remove the space from here. Again, zoom as much as you can and take the shape tool. Okay, go back. Because this is already in group, delete this layer until you just correct this, ungroup this one, make it to center again, and shape. So we will just shift this line till the middle, again this line till the middle, and let's just remove this. I hope this is it. Make a copy, flip it, because this tool only work on two objects, not on different parts. So we have to make these two area as one object. So I have combined sleeve and bodice to make it one object. So we have got our bodice part, our sleeve. Now we have to work on the back side area, but also just focus on this part. You can see a bump coming over here and we don't want that. The line should be very smooth and curvy. So shape it again. Just I'm deleting the node from here. Now it's a good curve, right? So we have got this much area. Now the another thing that we have to work on is the back view. So let's just make it to the center again, and P, let's zoom it out, zoom in actually, sorry, because we need to fill color in that too. So make another circle, increase the and shape, control Q, make this knot to here, drag another knot to here, another to here, and all right. make it to shape. Here it is not needed that you have to just flip and make a copy. It's a small part, you can do it at once only. All right, so now here's a trick that we are going to follow. Let's just fill the color for the back view. And how's it looking? Totally ridiculous, right? So here's a trick. Right click on your mouse, order and back of layer. Where has it gone? So let's remove the picture right now. Here. Now select both the objects and choose trim. Yeah. So that thing has been trimmed till the back view, the proportion we already want to do. And then the color, this gray color is very important. Whenever you are showing the back view, you have to make it of different color from the front view. So now the basic is ready. What remaining is our stitch line, and that is very important. These stitch lines, if there is no stitch line or seam lines in your shirt or garment, whatever you are constructing, then it will not be easier for your production manager to know what kind of stitch you want in your garment. Is it double stitch, overlock, interlock, single stitch, whatever. So here for the stitch line, let's zoom. We need one on the neck. So make it to the center again, this real shirt. And here's an option. Go to pencil tool, select the above shapes like the line styles. You can see above there's an option. There are a lot of dash lines over here. So let's just increase the as well. So you can see the line has been converted into dash. Increase the and whatever, there are a lot of the congested dots or whatever is suitable for yours. So similarly, following this curve, you have to draw your round, your curve, increase the for better understanding. I'm doing this, and it should be proper curvy. Right, so now it's done. You just have to shift it to right a bit. All right, so this much is done, and now the main thing, convert into a dash line. So if I can just, I select this one, it's good. So here, this is how we used to represent our stitch lines. One stitch line is in the back view as well. You can see in the back view is a stitch line. So again, increase the and also remember which line style you have selected. It shouldn't be like one is of very congested dashes and another is of very having very space. So it shouldn't be like that. Here in the arms, go straight, right, and 3 one dash line, and there are double stitches. So for double stitch, what we need to do is you can just select the center one here, apply, and we have got a copy, and just move it. So this is how we will get our double stitch as well. Fine. After that, you can just simply copy it and or just make a replica, flip and move it to here, or you can just increase the height from there and place it. So this is the stitch line. Again, there's a stitch line in bottom. There are two stitch lines over here. So increasing this and also the dashes. Relative process. The space in the stitch line should be same as in the collar you have done or as in the sleeves you have done. It should be same. It shouldn't vary from different parts to another part. So if we just remove the picture, we have got our flat sketch. So I can see some distance over here. Here is a difference. So you can shape it as well again. So I'm just making it to the above. I'm just making it to the above. Similarly from here, I'm just making it to the above. It should be in perfect shape. So and as I said, you have to play with the arrows. You have to play with the knots to make it shape well. And shaping is the most important part in digital illustration. You should have a good hand at it. So check if your left and right portion is at same distance. If not, correct it again, and I think it's good now. So here is how we used to make flats with proper stitch lines, proper detailings, and yeah, stitch line and detailings are very, very essential because the flat sketch is a technical sketch, as I have already told you, and when you are about to do the production of your garment, you need a flat sketch to be done to show your production manager and your designer or whoever is involved in that production thing. So if I export it, let's see. Let's just see once again. And so this is how our flat sketch will look like. This is how you develop the flat sketches. This was very easy because t-shirt is a very easy thing. And in each and every session, we will do different garment flat sketch. So once we are done with t-shirts, next we will go for top. In the next, I'll go for skirt in and other bottom wears. Then to asymmetrical dresses. So here's a lot and lot of things to learn. So stay tuned to my channel. Keep sharing my video and also subscribing. So ask your friends to subscribe and stay tuned. Many new and creative concepts are about to come. And hit the bell icon, as I said. Also, if you want to suggest me any topic, anything about illustrations and this digital illustration thing or any concept of fashion, you can just comment in the comment section and let me know your reviews about my video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned.